I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Hey everybody, Fallout here, and today we're talking about this bad boy, Le Monarque, the brand new exotic bow in Black Armory. Now the question I'm sure a lot of people have right up front, how the frick did you get that bow? I've done the forge 42 times in a row and nothing. For the love of God, Fallout, tell me. Well, the bad news is, it seems to be very random. Obviously you get it by doing the forge. Everybody I've talked to who has this bow got it by doing the forge. But that's kind of the only thing that everyone has in common. For me, I got it while doing the third forge while trying to complete a pulse rifle frame, and boom, it spit out Le Monarque. I've heard though you can get this from the Gofanon forge, and I've also heard you don't even need a weapon frame. Although I will say it does seem that having a weapon frame may increase your overall odds. The bottom line appears to be go grind forge and get lucky. May good RNG be with you. Alright, well, onto the bow. What do we got? 76 impact and a draw time of 760. Not the most ideal draw time, but it could be worse, and at the very least it does come with snapshot. Here's the real bread and butter though. Arrows fired quickly after a full draw become poison arrows. This thing is basically like Thorn Jr. Headshots with poison arrows will spread poison to nearby enemies. Now yeah, using Le Monarque in PvE, kind of a no-brainer. Accurate weapon, hits hard, long range, AoE poison damage, yada yada yada. What about in PvP though? A full-powered body shot with Le Monarque is 101 damage, meaning it has the power to 2-tap body shot. The full draw time crit damage clocks in at 151, and the poison damage is 8 full ticks of damage over time at 3 damage per tick, 24 poison damage overall. The poison spread effect has a pretty okay range, and all enemies who get affected will take the full 24 damage. Remember, to get the poison, you have to hit your arrow right away after a full draw. You can't just walk around holding your full arrow charge. When Le Monarque stops glowing, you get downgraded to a basic non-poison arrow. And who wants that? Hitting someone in the melon with a full drawn poison arrow is going to do somewhere in the ballpark of 175-ish total damage. But oh, we can do better. For all my warlock bros out there, you know who you are. Popping an empowering rift and landing a headshot will give you 181 crit damage. Add on the 24 poison and you have a grand total of about 205 damage. Strong enough to put down even a 10 Resilience Guardian with one shot. That is what I'm talking about. Titan bros can use Inertia Override on the Code of the Missile tree to crank up their damage, but that seems a little more complicated. To get that to work, you have to A, slide into ammo on the ground when you find some, and then B, also get a perfect draw headshot, all while C, there is an enemy nearby. Not impossible to pull off though. Hunters, well, you might not have the immediate extra damage potential the way a Titan or Warlock might, but you can definitely have a lot of fun with the tether, and especially with flawless execution. You might also be able to use the Oathkeeper gauntlets to extend your bow charge and keep the window for a poison arrow open indefinitely. I say might, as I don't really know for sure, because I have horrible exotic armor RNG. For now, anyway. I mean, Bungie can't keep denying me exotic RNG drops forever, right? Le Monarque is fun in PvP. It's an energy weapon, so if you want, you can pair it with a hard-hitting kinetic special, like everybody's favorite OP shoddy, the Dust Rock Blues. Believe it or not though, I was actually having a good time pairing it with sidearms. Yeah, go figure. No special ammo needed, boys. Bow for long range, sidearm for up close. You never really run out of ammo, and I wasn't even missing my shotgun that much. What if someone gets up in your grill? No problem. You just tag him with the bow, switch to your sidearm, and then finish him off. You give him the old quick hit switch and make him your bitch. You get up close and you give him the old 1-2 buckle my shoe. Don't get me wrong, Le Monarque is not without weakness. When it works, it's very fun, but it might be way easier to just put on a long-range pulse rifle like the Blast Furnace for very much easier cross-mapping capability. Or if you're actually accurate by nature, you could just put on a sniper. You remember those, right? Snipers? It's like a shotgun, but longer, only fires one bullet. I don't know if I would ever take Le Monarque into competitive. After all, it's hard to turn down my Bay the Not Forgotten. But again, there's nothing really quite like the feeling of pulling off a one-shot in PvP with this bow. It actually could be my new fun go-to loadout for quick play. If you want good armor pairings, obviously you want the traditional armor perks that could help you use a bow better in PvP. Any armor with bow targeting, precision weapon targeting, bow reloader, unflinching bow aim, and bow dexterity would work fine. If you're a warlock and your game plan is to abuse the empowering rift as much as you can, you might want to find boots that have perpetuation. And on that note, you could also go for the Sanguine Alchemy, Starfire Protocol, the Stag, or the Vesper of Radius, anything that can help you get rifts more frequently. Also, the Attunement of Grace for the warlock. Hell yeah. Well of Radiance obviously gives you enough power to one-shot even without the poison damage, and Benevolent Dawn gives you more rift energy if you play the right way. Not a whole lot else to cover. I wish good RNG on all of you. Get out there, grind the forge, and hope that you get Le Monarque. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Content is free and subbing helps me out a whole bunch. If you're old to the channel, well, I love you. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. See you next time.